Hello everybody, welcome in. It's Laura from Tenacious Taurus Twin Flame Tarot, and this is going to be the general daily collective message for Monday, October the 24th. Keep in mind, timing and energy is still fluid. This message could play out today or over the next several days. This reading may or may not be for you. This reading is also not sign specific, so I do ask that you only take with you the messages that resonate and leave behind the rest. Today we have Mercury forming a square to Lilith at 21 degrees 30. When I think of 21, what do I think of? I think of the World card. I think major karmic cycle is about to reach completion. But any square aspects tend to create a major theme of tension. And I feel with Lilith, this is our dark moon energy. And so I do feel get ready to grapple with some low self-esteem issues. Lilith right now is in Cancer. And Cancer can be a very codependent energy within relationships. And so I feel a monumental event of importance is likely going to be taking place today or over the next several days. I did just notice 111. So you're really going to want to pay attention to your thoughts. Our thoughts are manifesting rapidly in the energy. And so if you're easily stressed, especially when it comes to maybe explaining yourself or your actions towards others, this is the energy of judgment and criticism. Maybe you easily get shut down when you try to vocalize or express your emotions. But I feel this misinterpretation is bringing forward strange and unwanted circumstances. And so I think the key to working with these energies is going to be self-acceptance. I also feel this energy of empowerment, but it is this threatening energy as well when it comes to maybe not effectively communicating your intentions, your desires, and your feelings. And so this is about accepting responsibility for any and all past actions, learning some valuable life lessons, and usually we learn these valuable life lessons through traumatic experiences, which we later turn into divine inspiration. And so you might find yourself getting caught up in the darkness, especially with the new moon eclipse energies coming in strong. And so it's likely you're not the only one experiencing these problems in the energy. And so I feel this is definitely creating tension, and giving way to a major time of adjusting out of karmic scenarios, striving to maybe take action in a better direction. But I feel abrupt behavior issues coming to the surface, which can create stress, leading to maybe even the point of having an emotional or mental breakdown of some sort. And so I do feel some of the challenges in the energy will be validating your emotions. Our emotions need to be validated in order to strengthen the connection between our head and our heart. And so you might have a challenge today when it comes to comprehending another's expectations of you. And we can no longer avoid our distractions, right? We have to go into these distractions to figure out what our true desires are. And so I do feel overstated emotions in the energies. And we're going to want to tame our over-emotional responses to other people's behavior, because all we really are capable of doing is refining our own self-expression. We have no control over another's self-expression. And so where have you been limiting yourself through doubts, fears, your thoughts? Because this can lead to blurred visions. It can lead to a lot of confusion, leading you down the pathway of stress and failure. And failure is just an opportunity to understand yourself better and the people that you're connected to at large. And so what I do want to say, silence, ghosting, avoiding communication is not a remedy to any problem. Silence and ghosting will never remedy anything. It will just lead you down the pathway of not being able to freely, authentically express yourself. And so we're here to defy this fear of judgment of others. And so I do feel the energy can be quite criticizing when it comes to any deep-seated emotions that are needing to be surfaced in order to, master this dualistic energy coming forward. And so get ready to adapt, get ready to refine your communication skills, And maybe you're going to be surprised at maybe somebody coming forward conveying a message without suppressing emotions. And so I do feel quartz. Quartz will be a wonderful stone to work with in the energy. I don't know if I have any quartz readily available. I think I do right behind here. I got my quartz. I got some quartz points here. I also have some smoky quartz. I have some Lemurian quartz. I work with quartz daily, pretty much. So quartz might be a good stone you want to maybe ground, meditate with quartz in the energies today. So let's jump in with some cards, guys, and see what else needs to come through. We are going to start off with the Spiritual Journey Oracle deck today. Oh my God. Get ready for a brand new outlook. And so I feel the veil of illusion is being shattered. Somebody here definitely couldn't see things at face value. Maybe there was a manipulative situation and somebody's about to see things from that higher perspective. And this is divinely guided by your spirit guides and your angelic team. And so you might want to work with your spirit team in the energies because they're guiding somebody towards some truth. So we're going to see what needs to come through today for the collective. I will call out any zodiac signs throughout the reading that I do feel need mentioning, but I do feel this possibility for transformation, especially within our communication skills. So let's see what needs to come through. And we're going to dig a little bit deeper here, guys. So practice positivity. This all goes down to that negative self-talk and limiting behaviors, right? And so we have to be mindful of self-talk, our thoughts at this time, because when we play into limiting self-talk, when we play into these limiting negative behaviors, we keep ourselves stuck, right? So often we are our biggest energy block when it comes to feeling depleted and stagnant. And so be mindful of your self-talk. I also feel somebody here was definitely misguided down the wrong path to energies of depletion and stagnancy. And so there is a need to release maybe a friendship or a romantic partner that's really not contributing to your spiritual growth at this time. Somebody's been stuck for sure. And there is a need to implement some healing light around you when it comes to maybe cutting some unwanted cords. There's definitely an unwanted negative thought process that needs to kind of be melted away. So you might want to envelope yourself in some healing light because we are at a major pivot point. Yes, we are. So somebody here is at a fork in the road. There is going to be a major decision being made that's likely going to have substantial impact on several people that you're connected with. So let's see what needs to be illuminated when it comes to these unwanted thoughts, a negative circumstance. I do feel somebody's been holding on to a situation. There's going to be some type of emotional outburst or accusation. And so you might be very defensive when it comes to a varying scenario of some sort. So let's see what else needs to come through here. We got intimacy and ask for guidance. So I wasn't ready for those to come out. Somebody here I feel is in needing of seeking out some guidance. I also feel this energy of a healer. This came through in the twin flame reading about the lighthouse energy. And so what does the lighthouse do? It stands there. Stands there still, strong. It's a pillar of strength, a pillar of light, and it shines that light, right? And so usually, life partner on the bottom of the deck. Usually a lighthouse, you know, actually I'm going to reference Lighthouse Cove. Google it, Lighthouse Cove. It's near my hometown. I grew up in the town of Tilbury, Ontario. And Lighthouse Cove is about a 15-minute drive from Tilbury. And so there's the lighthouse at Lighthouse Cove. And so when there's boats out in the water, that's what the lighthouse serves as a guide to come into shore, right? And so, you know, we have boats that need the light. We have boats that don't need the light. And so those that need the light will be drawn towards the light. And so I do feel intimacy is coming up to be addressed. And don't we all want that intimate life partner, right? Isn't that what the ultimate goal is love, right? That lifetime partnership. And so I feel somebody is being redirected towards a life partnership, a deeply spiritual, intimate connection here. And maybe somebody's been misguided by a social circle and they're needing to reach out to a healer or a guide of some sort in the energies. But we're going to actually get 3 cards to see what else is going on here. So somebody is drawn to a life partner. Absolutely. Wow, blessings. So there's a need to release some self-worth issues, inadequacy issues. We are all worthy, right? And so what do you need to do to crumple up that old version of who you are? Because we can't keep reliving the past. The past is done. Can't go back and change the past. We might have to sit and relive in the past for a certain period of time, which is considered, you know, the dark night of the soul, a very dark, deep evaluation of our life, our past lives, these cycles, these relationships that we keep getting involved in that are no longer serving us. And all of this is stemming around self-worth. If you don't have self-worth and self-value, you're going to keep calling in people that are going to reflect all of these self-worth issues, right? And that's going to be a block to these blessings. And so I do feel somebody is closing out a major cycle. There's going to be divorce proceedings or an ending of some sort that will catapult somebody to find their determination, to maybe be drawn towards somebody that has been patiently waiting for another to master a life lesson. And I did just notice 11:11, and so karmic lessons are being learned in the energies, and somebody is being drawn towards a life partnership. They're being drawn towards their spiritual path. And so negative self-talk has prevented somebody to go towards this life partner. And so I feel this magnetic attraction. And boy, oh boy, is divine timing at work. And I do feel patience. Patience is a lesson we do all need to master this lifetime. Patience is a virtue. Because you know what? Divine time operates in divine time, not in our time. God doesn't have a clock. He doesn't have a Samsung. He doesn't have an iPod or an iPhone. And so patience is a virtue. Patience is a lesson. And so I also feel this energy of the sands of time. These are the days of our lives, is what I just heard. I was a big soap opera fan in my younger years. So the days of our lives, reminiscing about the days of our lives. And there's going to be clarity maybe after a huge emotional purge coming through. There's definitely a pivot point, and look at that. Forgiveness is in focus. So where do you need to forgive yourself? Forgive another. Somebody is in some heart pain here, and forgiveness is going to be the key. I have to sneeze. Pardon me. So you might want to get grounded and spend some time in nature, because there's fear, I think, towards this intimate connection. Let's do some past life lessons, because with all eclipses, I feel this is a karmic activation, a karmic north node activation. And so there's likely some past life lessons coming up, stemming around some self-worth and some inadequacy issues when it comes to getting involved in these karmic relationship cycles for lessons. So we're going to see what the main past life lessons are coming up with this energy reading today. Mother. So there is definitely a mother wound coming up. I also feel this energy of Empress. We have a divine feminine coming through who is the ultimate example of what a mother should demonstrate for love. And maybe there's a masculine here that you know has never been blessed with the unconditional love of a mother. And I do feel this underlying resentment. Maybe somebody did you wrong, or maybe your perception is that you were done wrong. But forgiveness is what is going to be needed to release any past resentment or bitterness. And I do feel that's what is needed to have longevity within a loving, fulfilling, intimate relationship. We do got somebody here that's struggling, feeling alone, feeling unwanted, whether this is being alone by choice or by karmic circumstances. We've got somebody here that maybe has spent the majority of their life in solitude. And I do feel this is part of the human experience that was agreed to in order to reach somebody's higher purpose. So there's without a doubt somebody here that is a light for humanity. There's a lot of galactic origins coming through when it comes to the human experience. And I feel somebody is achieving a hard-earned life lesson degree in the energies. And so I feel this settlement when it comes to handling and releasing a family burden as well. So let's jump in with the tarot and see what else we got going on here today. We do get the Two of Wands and the Two of Cups in reversed. And so There is definitely a falling out. Two people that are not on the same page anymore. This is not a divinely guided union. This is feeling very karmic. And there's an exchange. And maybe you've held on, because I know as a Taurus, I hold on and want to make things work, because that's what Taurus does, right? They stick it through to the bitter end, even if it's not healthy for you. That might be a message for a Taurus out there. Sometimes we do got to give up on the people that we love if they're just not ready for that deep, intimate connection. And so it's kind of time to take those next steps, to make a bold, ambitious choice, to expand and partner with somebody that is in alignment and does share your dreams. So we're going to do 9 cards, guys, and we're going to see what else needs to come through with the message today. But I do feel somebody's purpose is being illuminated, and there is going to be an exciting new opportunity. Somebody's facing their inner dragon. I feel inner child healing as well. But then we get the Page of Pentacles in reversed with the Knight of Swords in reversed. And so this could be a new spark, a new idea, something fueling some new passions, a new creative spark. And maybe this will require finishing something that was started. I feel in the past, maybe somebody was unreliable, undependable, and it led to an unexpected departure of some sort. We do have the wise counsel in reverse. So maybe somebody, received some poor counsel, was misguided by some falsehoods, and there is going to be a profound transformation. Major life changes are being made. And so a powerful, unexpected life experience is going to create some significant changes and maybe bring forward an unexpected revelation of a lesson that's not, being mastered. This is, I'm not learning my lesson yet. There is a need for something to come full circle with the world reverse. So we are heavily being affected with all of the fixed energies. So we do have a missed opportunity here, and maybe the possibility for a fresh new start. But we got somebody lying to themselves here. We've got a masculine here, very dishonest, not emotionally available, maybe in a relationship where there's no emotions. This could be somebody who is very stoic, lacks intelligence, definitely could have received some poor advice here. I feel somebody very bored, very discontent, and is having problems speaking and communicating their truth. Could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Like I said, any of the fixed signs, Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, or Aries. We do have Taurus came through. We do have Aries, and I feel Scorpio with this transformation. And so somebody is stuck in an old belief system. And there is an opportunity to have a brand new, exciting beginning. But you might need to learn something new. You might have to deal with some shame and some guilt and some regret when it comes to not accepting this opportunity that might have been presented in the past. Because I feel there was a lack of focus, there was a lack of drive, maybe there was some harsh words spoken, which led to the breakdown of a foundation. But I feel somebody's lacking unity in their life. There is a need to go towards more spiritually minded people. I feel the way we're going with these future energies, it's not going to compare to the usual traditional methods. And you think of the Hierophant. It's the highest authority, right? Higher than the Emperor. Taurus is, the Almighty is what I'm feeling. And so somebody's not been listening to their higher guidance. They've not been doing what is best for them. And it could lead to a missed opportunity. It absolutely could. Because I feel somebody is not willing to push their fears aside and take a leap of faith and get real and get honest. So we do have a masculine here that was, I think, very immature with their communications in the past. And I do feel silencing. I feel ghosting as a method of control. And there's a need to learn this lesson. So I do feel somebody's going within, learning a lesson about maybe abandonment. Maybe somebody abandoned their wish fulfillment and abandoned somebody in their time of need. And now they're having a hard time manifesting good fortune in their life. I think maybe there's some real challenges around some money issues, manifesting money. And there's a need to shine light on these negative vices, because I do feel somebody here is being asked to step into a leadership position. We do have a masculine here that is being asked to step into a leadership position. And so maybe there's going to be a masculine going into hermit mode. Could be a Virgo, could be an Aries. But I feel a divine masculine here that is being asked to accept a leadership role, to, you know, master structure and discipline and get honest. And they're about to get a wake-up call. Oh yeah, they are. They're about to get a rude awakening. And I feel they've been holding on to something that they know they need to let go of in order to rise in some truth. So there is a need to take charge of a situation. Somebody's been clinging to control, you know, in a power struggle, in a battle of egos with somebody, playing into all kinds of melodramatic situations and power struggles. And I feel it's time to release this drama. Can't keep holding on and pretending you're happy when you know you want more out of life. Somebody here has been resisting making these big life changes. Somebody here has been put on a spiritual quest and they've been living in denial, is what I'm feeling. So let's take a look at the world reversed, because there is a lesson here that needs to come to completion, and somebody is fighting this spiritual enlightenment journey nail and tooth. They're about to break free from an old mindset, an old belief system, maybe an unrequited love situation, because they're making a decision from their heart. We have a masculine here that is definitely not emotionally invested in a situation here. And they made a decision that was not heart-centered, and it's time to release this old belief. Somebody's been stuck in an old belief. And I do feel they've been in this entrapped situation, but it's an illusion. They can take the blindfold off. They can walk through the gateway of this new experience at any given time. They're feeling helpless. They're lacking self-confidence. And I feel it's time for somebody to take action, to release some fear and to take responsibility for what it is they've created in their life. Because they've been in an unemotional connection, likely very moody, dealing with maybe somebody inexperienced in love. They're not trustworthy, not honorable. They've not really been devoted in this entrapped situation. And maybe there's going to be some harsh truth being delivered because somebody's choosing another lover. Could be a Gemini. We do have Mars about to go retrograde in the sign of Gemini. And I feel this eclipse energy is saying, time to pay attention, flashing neon light. It's time to break free from a very confusing situation that very well could have, you know, led to some betrayal. Definitely some drama. Maybe some addictions. Somebody's been procrastinating when it comes to bringing an end to a situation that has caused a lot of sadness, a lot of mental grief, a lot of heart grief. And there is an opportunity for happiness here, but somebody's going to have to get this truth, this weight off their shoulder, and to finally make a decision. And I do feel the decision is to release a long-standing burden, because somebody's been watering a dead foundation for a long time. Two people not happy. Two people maybe holding on out of bitterness and revenge, all because they don't want to go into the great sadness of this ending. But I do feel a deep, intimate connection here. A deep, spiritual, loving, intimate connection here that will lead to a life partnership. But somebody needs to recover from an unwise choice. So let's take a look at this missed opportunity. We got the Queen of Wands, the Four of Wands, and the Sun reversed. Well, we've got a brilliant, talented, passionate, magnetically attractive Queen of Wands here, Aries, Leo, Sag. We've got somebody that believes in herself. There's nothing that this woman cannot achieve. And the missed opportunity was this was supposed to be somebody's dream come true. We got a twin soul union here. And so somebody missed the point. And I feel they've been in the dark. Maybe they received an epiphany when it comes to this opportunity, but I feel nothing's working out perfectly in this masculine's life. They're in a place of great sadness, lacking success, and I think they're starting to realize, oh my God, that missed opportunity was my happiness. That was my peace. This is my harmony. And so I do feel somebody's breaking free from a third-party situation, maybe canceling an engagement, divorce proceedings, and going towards a divine feminine here. A very beautiful, independent, talented divine feminine. And this masculine knows it's time to take action before somebody else scoops her up. And I do feel there has been blocked communication here. There has been blocked communication, maybe in order to go into the telepathic connection. I feel somebody's kept their foot stuck in the wheel for a long time. And it really is time for this fresh start, to take that leap of faith. So let's see what this King of Swords in reverse is going to do. He's getting honest. The Ace of Swords, the King of Wands, and balance. Holy moly. So we got visionary leaders here. We got 2 visionary leaders. We got some guides here. We got some twin souls here coming through. And this masculine is getting honest. He's getting ready to communicate clearly because he needs balance in his life. There is a connection, alchemizing, a twin soul union coming together. And there's a masculine practicing patience, getting balanced, practicing self-control to build something extraordinary with their true match. He's going to accept this leadership role. Yes, he is. He's got his eye on the prize, and he's about to communicate with his person. And I do feel things will work out. You're going to have faith. There's been a long time of not communicating. And I feel somebody is feeling like a hurt little inner child here, knowing that it's time to, you know, unthaw this coldness and to come forward and speak that truth in order to reach a successful compromise. So I think get ready. Somebody is about to send a message because I think they see their person as having many options and they don't want this opportunity to slip away. And so there is going to be a message. A message is coming, and it might be challenging to receive this message, but I do feel it's going to end addictions. It's going to end a melodramatic situation, and it's going to allow a long-standing burden to be released. So let's get a couple last advice cards. We're going to grab a couple last messages with the Crystal Stone deck and see what else needs to come through. We got a true pair here. We got 2 people that have a lot of passion for one another. And so we got a lot of fire, passionate fire, and maybe communication about a rebirth, because this is a connection that you are magnetically drawn to. And it is part of your purpose for humanity. So I do feel somebody's been acting like everything's okay, and they're about to transcend all of this skepticism, this cynicism, these low self-worth issues, this inadequacy issue, because they're heading towards their spiritual path. And so I feel meditation. Somebody has been praying for the answers. They've been feeling like their life is a moving target. And they're about to release this skepticism and stepping into their true purpose on earth. Yep. They're all done dishonoring this connection. And I think you're not even going to see this coming. This offer is coming in, and I think it's going to blow your mind. Somebody was missing the signs, and they were trying to logically solve this problem. And I think somebody is about to get a grip, and they want to come in. They are done with staying stuck in this rut, in this funk. They are ready to hustle and do whatever it takes to get themselves out of this gutter level. So I think somebody is going through some type of crisis in order to wake them up, to clean up some past baggage, and to go towards fun again. Fun. And that's kind of what I got, guys. I hope this helped. I hope this resonated. If you would like to book a personal or a soulmate reading with me, check out that description box below, guys. And I do look forward to seeing you all again next time. Thank you.